Hello and welcome back to Planet Coaster with Man of the Antz. So, last time we had, what had we done? We had reached the monthly profit of 2,000 in our Pirate Cove objective, which is the last of the Captain Lockjaw's Buried Treasure Experience missions. So, as you may recall from the previous videos, I have had some issues with the audio, which suddenly just seems to have a bit of a clipping issue, and not clipping so much, but has just an artifact issue, and during that time it speeds up a little bit and then is out of sync with the rest of the video, and it just progressively gets worse. I thought I had solved that by essentially making the videos a little shorter, trying to keep to 20-25 minutes, but I have actually done this last third of this objective previously. I did it for the grand total of 18 minutes, my shortest one so far, and it massively suffered with the same audio problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do about 10 minutes and then I'm going to stop the video and start it again. So you may see there's a little bit of just a brief blip. I'll let you know when it happens. Hopefully that'll sort it. I have also upgraded my AMD drive to the latest version. I realised that the reason it hadn't worked with OBS before is because I didn't upgrade the AMD hardware codec driver install version thing. So I've done that, so I know that's working. I have tested that out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll resolve it, because otherwise I'm not too sure what's causing the issue. I have seen a couple of other people who have the same error in their OBS log files, but no one with a direct resolution as of yet. So let's go. Let's crack on. So last time, where do we get to? We have got these flat rides. We have got 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 flat rides along this main pathway up here. And we had started building our coaster and we'd got that far. So we got about halfway around that. Yes, I am just gonna, it's kind of cheating I guess, but I know from when I last did this little part, I had an issue where one of my staff members down here just suddenly quit on me. And yeah, drew it to my attention that maybe they weren't as happy as they could be. And Mr. Thomas Patino down here is still not very happy. So I have trained him up previously. It's a snooze fest. He doesn't have very much to do because he doesn't have much of a workload. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm just going to train up, stop these from suddenly quitting on me, train up all these, what do you want to call them? Food and drink workers? Oh, should do the training first, I guess. Service employees? I don't know, something like that. So I'm going to get them trained up. Try and keep them happy so they don't just suddenly quit on me. I'm sure that was in the last one. I don't think it was in the one that I actually have uploaded already, the video which worked, so hopefully that's fine. So now we have everyone is trained up to level 2. Thomas is still a little bit miserable. Still a little bit miserable. So I could, well, can't train him again until the 9th of August. And where are we at the moment? The 7th. We're pretty close, so I'll come back to him maybe and train him up in a minute. Try and keep him happy. So the rubbish situation, we've had issues with that before, but that's seeming all right now. So, yes. Let's, oh. Shall I? Is there a flat ride? There is a flat ride I don't have, isn't there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, it's the Cycola. So what I'm going to do, before I finish the coaster, is I'm going to pop down here. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. And I'm just going to build the Cycola down here. I'm building it down here so that it's a little bit on the route to the roller coaster. That's what I'm looking for. So when people are going down to the roller coaster, they go, "Ooh, look at that. Didn't know that was down here. I'll pop on that as well, shall I? Whilst I'm here." So we're at the Cycola. Let's twist him around. Put that about there. Place the entrance up here somewhere. Put the entrance, ooh, put the entrance there. Put the exit there. Connect it to a path. I don't know which ones we've used now. I've lost track a little bit. We'll do the black path. And we'll squeeze that up there. Maybe we'll even bring that down to the main path. Over there. Excellent. Okay, and then we'll just move some of this stuff. I don't think rocks are particularly great for scenery. So I'll focus on the trees. Move a bunch of them around. See if we can't get it up to the customary... Is that okay? That's okay. Customary 50% minimum we try and hit now. In my earlier attempts at this park, I did settle for a quite reasonable 40% in terms of... that's locked. In terms of path scenery. But I've grown since then. I'm a bigger person. I expect more from myself and my park. So I do look these days for around 50%. It just means everyone's a little bit happier. People shouldn't moan about the queue as much in theory. And obviously you can charge a little bit more as well. That's just floating in midair, isn't it? Yeah, can we get that? Oh, that's fine. That's fine there. So if we click on this, 46. Well, let's open it up. And then let's, what can we grab? A few more of these. Oh, that's a massive tree. You. And you. Squeeze you in there. Perfect. 49. Oof, you little sons of bitches. Let's do a couple of rocks. See if that's not enough to, you're fine. 53. Perfect. Okay, so that's open. That's good to go. That should hopefully keep the maintenance guy a little bit happier as well. Right, let's finish this off then, nice and quick. Let's stop the test a second. So I can roughly remember what I did previously. I put in... So what the loop, we've got this. I put in some form of fancy ass... Was it that one? Might have been that. No, it was one of these. I put in that essentially. I put that in. Or did I do that one? No, it must have been that one. Put that in a bit further along. So let's bring it up a bit. Move it out the way of that. And then there. Let's see about putting that in. Might need to lower it a little bit. A little hard to tell. We can do that. So if we do that, and then just hit autocomplete. Ooh, that is not what I was expecting. That's going to go flying in there. Let's undo that. Let's bring this down. Ideally, I want it lower than the beginning of the track. If I do one more and then hit autocomplete, yeah, that should be okay. Slow it down a little bit. Alright, let's start the test. Let's see how that goes. Speed up time a little bit. Up he goes, up he goes, up he goes. Do, 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 do. Up and over. Around the first corner, around the loop. All looking quite good. Around the little corkscrew. Loses a little bit of excitement there, I should say, because of the lack of speed. Oh, I never actually did finish it off. Let's finish it off. And because we know that there's a little bit of a lack of excitement there, or because it's a little bit slow, essentially. If we just bring that right down. And then see how that goes. Because a little bit of extra speed should keep that a bit exciting, is my theory. It's all good, it's all green, it's all good, it's all green. Yeah, it dips a little bit, but not too much. A bit of excitement. Nausea goes up a little bit there. What do we end up with? All greens, perfect. That'll do me. So, there we have the roller coaster completed. That is our medium objectives completed. See, just dropping that down there, that kept that a bit faster. Kept it a little bit more exciting. That exit is still a little bit boring for people, but then as soon as they come out of there, they're up and over and all that's green to the end there, which is quite nice. Fear. They get a little bit bored up there. They get a bit bored on the loop. Maybe the loop's a bit too slow. Maybe I should have increased the height of this a little bit. But everything else is alright now, so I don't want to mess with that too much, because if I change that, I'll change everything else. Nausea, quite high on there. This is apparently quite nauseous, which is a little bit weird. As is this, wish you were going a little fast into there, but yeah, that's a bit surprising that that's quite as bad as it is, but nonetheless, it is ready to go. That is open. Excellent stuff. So we finally have that coaster open, and I'm quite happy with it, to be honest with you. I did say in one of my earlier videos, in my initial attempt at doing this scenario, I did struggle a little bit. My coaster was a diabolical mess, to be quite honest with you. I really did struggle to get it anywhere near happy, so I'm quite excited that that's worked out quite well. And it's got vertical loop, corkscrew up and down, and then a sideways loop as well. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's worked out alright. So what have we got now? Click on time a little bit. We need to... what is our hard objectives? Hard objectives. Monthly profit of $4,000. Oof, Jesus, we're a bit off that. And pay off all of our loans. Alright, so... what do we have to go on our loans? Ah, well, that'll be done this month. Our loan will be done this month. So all we need to do is make a little bit of money. So... what I'm going to do right there, I'm just going to pause that. I'm just going to go out, stop the video, start again, hopefully prevent any artifacts from happening, so I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I checked the log, everything looks okay. I can't see the usual errors I have to do with the AMF queue getting full, I think it was, so that all looks fine. So all we need to do now is make a little bit of money. Let's just reset my clock so I know where I am, good to go. So the roller coaster's looking nice and busy, that's looking good. I would hope that this is doing, well, it's doing pretty well, yeah. This Psychola, I want to say. Psychola, that's doing pretty well. How are our staff? Staff are pretty happy, everyone's pretty happy. Obviously his workload has gone up a little bit now with the, still says low. I could have seen that there, but he's just rolling in cash and he's over the moon with this job. So obviously we're paying him way too much, but sod it. It's fine. Everything's fine. So, what have we got? We got $13,000. We need to make $4,000 a month profit. Which we are not quite on. We're not far off. But it's almost towards... oh, I suppose it's only halfway through. We might be able to make it this month, in fact. But, where's the fun in that? So, let's pop over here. Paid off all the loans. That's done. Let's get rid of that. Let's grab... I'm going to grab that ride, aren't I? That stupid ride has got such a massive hitbox. Let's grab all of these trees. Move those. Let's just move those down there for now. Let's grab all of those. Move those down there. And here we were going to build in our roller coaster. I say our roller coaster. We were going to build in another roller coaster. One which was one of the pre-built blueprints. Because we're lazy like that. So what have we got? We have enough, I think that's most expensive. We have enough money for any of them. So, well, let's have a go at this one. It's a little large. It is a little large. Let's see if we can. That's the, oh, well, there we go. Look at that. There we go. Completed. Pirate, where's my mouse? Where is my mouse? Pirate Cove completed. There we go. That's because I had the ride in the background still, so I didn't have a mouse cursor. Silly me. Pirate Cove hard objectives completed. So we made over $4,000 last month. Where was it? $4,700. And we also paid off all of our loans. Well, what I'm going to do is I've started this, so I will finish this. Let's get this in here. So we need the entrance. Can we get that any lower? Is that about as close as it's going to get? I'm sure that'll be fine. Let's place that. Well, yeah, we're just not really going to go anywhere else. It's pretty much on the edge of the old park boundary there. Entrance and exit on the same side. We know that's not a great thing to do, but nothing we can do about that now. Is that gonna... we might have to move that. That might be in a bit of an issue there. So we place the exit there. And let's build this. I don't really like the stairs, but we've not got much to play with over here. So let's pop that there. And for a path, does it have a colour? Not really. We'll just go with the orange. We'll go with the orange. Oh, I'm going to undo that straight away. That's not what I intended. Let's get those stairs going. Obstructed. Yeah, sorry. Let's undo that. Place the entrance. Move that a bit closer. Hopefully, that should now... yeah, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. Bring that around. Follow the curve of... oh, don't do that. Follow the curve as that as much as you can without interfering. That's a pretty kick-ass roller coaster, so I think there's going to be a little bit of demand for it. So let's make that a little bit longer. There we go. Alright, let's get that test in. How do I say test? What's a simple way of... I don't know. Test. Alright, you start the test. I'm going to pop out of there. That test is going to continue. I'm then going to just grab... I suppose this is going to be a bit of a problem, actually, because I've left very little room on the other side of the queue. I also cannot see a bloody thing. There we go. There's that horrendous day-night cycle freaking me out. Let's just put up all these trees around it. I think we're going to struggle to get our 50. I think that's going to be a bit of a tall order for this one. But we'll see what we can do. What's it up to at the moment? Testing's done, so let's get it going. 14. Oof. Oh, that makes me feel a little bit sad. Let's just grab a few of these. Oh, rock. I'll put a rock down. That's fine. Let's grab a few of these palm trees. Stick them in there. And this here, yeah, a couple more. One more. What does that do? 28. 28 is not bad. I'm fine with 28, I think. Bearing in mind we didn't have much to work with, I think that works out alright. So, there we go then. Let's close that off. And there we go. That is our park. And that, of course, is our final adventure with Captain Lockjaw as well. So there we are. I'm not sure what's next. I think it was the Fairy Kingdom, Fairyland. I don't know. Something like that. So we'll see what that's like, see what that can throw at us. See if it's going to take us quite as long as this particular objective or scenario to complete, because this has been a bit of a pain in my buttocks. And there we are. Lots of free space as well. It does give you, if we were really into it, I suppose I can always save it and come back to it. But yeah, you've got this path going down here, coming through there. We've got this path on this side as well, and over here. So there's a space for another ride there, and another, well, pretty massive. You could have a pretty nice... I think this is for all this scenery over here, and these holes going through. It's basically built for you to put a roller coaster shooting all around it, isn't it? But that's not what we're here for. We're not here to play around in a sandbox environment. We are here to do the career mode. One day we will come back and we will spend a lot of time on probably on the hard mode they have on the game. Spend a bit of time building up a custom park, really paying attention to the scenery and that sort of thing, all the aesthetics. And there's my little custom roller coaster over there cracking along. Nice. Alright then, so, thank you very much for joining me. If you did like the video, do click the like button or subscribe, it'd be very much appreciated. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions or anything else, do leave them down below. I do respond to everyone except for the spammy little buggers who does leave me something. So that will also be very much appreciated. Otherwise, I will see you next time in the fairy mode objective. Can't remember what it's called. Thank you very much for joining me.